How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? And we're watching Fullmetal Alchemist, baby. Where last we left, Ed was pulling some crazy nonsense to get everybody out of Greed, right at the time where Greed brought Al to meet their father, which is sick. What a hype setup for these next two episodes. I'm just so excited to see where this heads. Feels very climactic, which I suppose makes sense considering we are at the direct midpoint of the series, but it definitely feels like we've got some revelations abound. So why waste any more time speculating? Let's get into it.
Down! Drink up.
Pinocchio?
Oh, this chick's trying to romance him like he's a Baldur's Gate 3 companion. I know the kind of stuff that goes down at these campfire parties. Alright, you're not getting anything past me, show. Oh, alright. Alright, we're getting funky this season. How has this man managed to make his voice sound like slap bass? This guy's like the Japanese version of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. And the music sounds like it was made by Daft Punk. This kind of bangs. This is definitely better than the second OP, but still not as good as the first. Although, I don't know, it is kind of close. I think I like the visuals of the first one more. But I think the song is maybe equivalent.
Hey, dance with me!
Well, aren't you the ladies' man, Hohenheim?
Damn, everyone's trying to romance this guy. This really is like Baldur's Gate 3.
I don't dance. I'll just sit here and watch you.
There were for sure less creepy ways to decline her offer, but at least you got your point across.
Weren't your two boys around her age when they started planning to bring back their mom?
Nice lady, you really know how to bring down the mood of a party.
You're their father. Why didn't you say anything to them?
Because it would have been pointless to do so. Nothing can change the reality of what they've done.
This poor guy just sat down on a log, and this woman took it as an invitation to grill him for 15 uninterrupted minutes. Like, what did this guy do to make you think he wanted to talk about his dead wife and hateful kids? He said nothing. He said absolutely nothing to this woman, and she just saddled up next to him and was like, "Beautiful night we're having, huh? Hey, why didn't you stop your sons from bringing back your dead wife?"
This is wrong. This isn't what we wanted.
Wait a second. Is this a recap episode? Did this show just trick me into getting like 6 minutes deep into a recap episode? Because if that's the case, I'm gonna be moving right to episode 29. I know the next episode I'm supposed to watch is episode 28, but if this show wants to dick around with me, I'm gonna dick around with it. You wanna waste my time, show? Alright, I'll fucking skip an episode.
The celestial stone that destroyed the city of Xerxes in one night. If we could just get our hands on it somehow, I might be able to get your body back.
This poor voice actor straining the hell out of his voice just to make Ed sound younger. This guy's already got to strain his voice to make Ed sound like a teenager. What, does he have an intern come in and choke him anytime he has to make him sound like a kid? To be honest, that would make a lot of sense considering the allegations. This is a pretty cool sequence, actually. This is, like, impressively disturbing, while also being, like, really subtle about it. It's cool and impressive that they're not doing anything overtly creepy. It's just ominous music and, like, no sound makes what would normally be... Like, you put happy music over this, it looks happy. But just taking away the diegetic sound and just playing this violin... real creepy.
It's remarkable how weak they are. They've an innate fear of the dark. And how do they handle this fear?
Oh boy, it's evil him. Ooh, he's got an evil version that he talks to. That's how you know he's the bad guy, but also that he's complicated.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
That's Granny? Why is she like 6 feet tall? And a fucking babe. What happened to your height and your boobs? What did you have to equivalent exchange to get rid of those?
I bet this is what they used to transmute a philosopher's stone.
All right then, let's see what you got.
God damn it, this is a recap episode. I'm like 8 minutes into this thing. This is the worst kind of recap episode too, because they're actually adding new stuff. So I can't just skip it. I gotta rewatch all this crap I've already seen before, just on the off chance that there's a 2-second scene where Al comes out and is like, actually, turns out I'm gay.
I consider you people whether you have physical bodies or not. If I didn't, that would mean I didn't believe my own brother as a person either.
You know what the worst part about this is? I can't even tell if this is new content or not. I don't remember. This is like a good conversation. I don't remember if I've already commented on it, but I feel obliged to comment on it on the off chance that it is new content, but then me commenting on it makes me feel like an idiot because I don't remember. I get why we have to recap. I get that it's an old show. I'm stuck in this damn episode. If this is new content, this conversation right here, great conversation, and I also like the idea of if we're doing a recap episode, going back to old scenes and adding upon them. I think that's a good idea. I also don't mind, like, they are adding things, so there is that. And I'm also padding for time. This is going to be a really short portion of the video. But it's like, I don't know, it's a double-edged sword, because on one hand, you are getting new content, so it's not a waste of an episode. Like, if this was coming out weekly, at least there's something to chew on. But on the other hand, while you're binging it, it's like, God, just get me to, like, I want to see what happened with Gluttony.
Be helpless. They either run away or they roll over.
Oh, why did that guy explode? That dude was feeling the beat so hard it beat him to death.
They're so fragile.
Okay, but that guy was especially fragile. Did he explode for real? Or was that a metaphorical explosion? Because those girls seem pretty literally frightened.
They're all so busy with their trivial lives. They don't even see the real danger.
Where did everybody go? Did they all explode? Or did that first explosion just really kill the mood?
Everyone else you know?
You're really getting worked up over this, aren't you?
Okay, but like, how'd he do that? Whose metaphorical mindscape are we in right now? Because he literally just teleported behind her. We must be inside of Hohenheim's head, right? Like, even she isn't real, I don't think.
Take whatever is important to you and run away as far as you possibly can.
What?
You act like you have a conscience.
This dude is going nuts right now. This guy believes in his ideals so much, he dragged this woman into his own metaphor. Just a fucking from behind face grab into monologue.
But you're just being sentimental. Isn't that right, Hohenheim?
Holy shit, she was him all along. He believes in his ideals so much, she turned into him. I feel like I'm watching an A24 movie right now. This is wild.
Humans are nothing but a resource. And if we don't use them, they'll spread like weeds.
What does he want to use humans for, though? Like, what's his end goal? To control the government? Or the world? Like, I get that he wants power, and he's already got some homunculi, like, instilled in office. But is that just the goal? Just to, like, take over the world?
We will change. Because we can change.
Lady, run. You're one wrong move away from turning into Hohenheim. The last woman who tried to convince him to change got Hohenheimed so fucking hard, I promise you, you don't want any of this smoke. Oh man, Hohenheim's really in his magical girl era, isn't he? I'm not gonna sit here and act like it isn't silly for a grown man to add cherry blossoms and an upbeat pop song to his metaphorical dreamscape. Hohenheim, seriously, you gotta lay off the peyote, man. Dude just had a dream about the entirety of the show, including the parts he wasn't there for. That must have been some wild trip.
Thanks for all the help.
Oh, there's your problem. The dude was absolutely cocked. Alright, recap episode done. I'm hoping the first half of this video isn't like 4 minutes long. I liked getting a look into Hohenheim's dealings. I mean, I made jokes about him being very confident in his ideals. I know that the whole point of the episode is that he isn't. It's nice that they're, like, humanizing him a bit. It is weird. It still leaves you with questions, though, right? Because if he has this evil half of him, where did that come from? You know? Like, why does he look so down on humans? He had a wife. He has sons. What happened to him? Why is he so bitter? Why is he so angry? Why isn't he subscribed to my Patreon? Because if he was, most of this could have been avoided. He would get an exclusive video each month of reaction content from me. He would have access to my private Discord server full of now 800 incredibly friendly and incredibly helpful individuals. He would also get access to all of my live streams I've recorded in the past and will record in the future, and just access to dozens of hours of exclusive Danny Mata content. I just simply can't imagine anybody wanting to cause mass genocide with so many exclusive benefits. But if you feel like you're on the brink of genocide and any of the things I've listed sound like things you might be interested in, make sure you check out the link to my Patreon in the description below. You get tons of exclusive bonus content, and even if you do end up going through with your genocide, at least you'll know you helped my channel out along the way. So now, on to the next one.
This place couldn't get any creepier, huh?
I don't know if I'd say stuff like that out loud, Al. I keep saying that exact thing about this show, and every other episode it proves me wrong.
And who is this?
Dad?
Thank God Al's the one meeting him first. At least Al will be willing to talk. Ed would just come out swinging. Oh God, speaking of Ed coming out swinging.
Envy?
That was the most gruesome thing I've ever seen, and that's all you gotta say about it? If I saw somebody crawl out of another man, I think I'd give a bigger reaction than, oh hey, I know that guy.
What the? Hohenheim?
Steel appendages, and an armored body.
Careful, Hohenheim, you never know when Ed's gonna start swinging.
Taking me for someone else. Well, hold on. The name you said. By any chance do you mean von Hohenheim?
You just said the same name again. How many Hohenheims could there be? You really had to do a big think to make that connection? What? My name isn't Foobly Doobly. Wait a second. Do you mean Floobly Doobly? Oh yeah, that's me.
Just forget him! Who the hell are you? And why do you look exactly like him?
Honestly, that last episode got me real confused about Hohenheim. I'm just as lost as Ed is. In the last episode, I was briefly like, oh my God, these are two separate people? I was like, oh whoa, Father and Hohenheim are two different men? But then I was like, oh no, that's ridiculous. This other Hohenheim's just a evil metaphor. They're just doing a green goblin, you know? He's just talking to the evil half of himself. But now, I'm genuinely uncertain as to how many Hohenheims there are.
Your arm's broken.
I'd love it if he transmuted Ed's wrist into a tea kettle or something. Just like, whoopsie, still trying to get the hang of this whole alchemy thing. Well, can't change it back now. I hope you like tea.
There isn't any equivalent exchange. You aren't human. What are you? What the hell's inside you?
God, Ling's done fucking around and I am here for it. Dude's got both eyes open and everything. That's how you know he's serious.
What?
He did heal our wounds, though.
He didn't heal mine.
I like how Ling's just like, hey guys, I'm still dying, by the way.
Insect on the ground. Do you stop to consider it a fool? The life of an insect is so beneath you that it would be a waste of your time to even consider judging it.
God, I love this trope so much. I love a villain who's just like, I don't consider you weak. I don't consider you at all. You aren't worth the energy to think about. A monologue about how insignificant an opponent is will always be sick to me, and I don't know why. Brief, plug for Final Fantasy XIV, because I love that game. There's a bit in the Shadowbringers expansion where a character basically says something where he's like, it's not that I hate you guys, it's that I don't really consider any of you to be alive. And it's just so cool. I just love that. What a power move.
Gotcha now, boss man!
Ed is so hot right now. He's throwing around the most obnoxious energy. I just wish this guy threw the same energy back at him. What's wrong? I thought you had me, pussy! So these are two different men.
I can't transmute! Ed!
Slick moves from Gluttony. That was wildly impressive. That was like a Cirque du Soleil trick, and I feel like nobody's gonna give him the praise he deserves for it.
Why, I would never stoop so low as to make a deal with a worm like you.
Liar!
You talk far too much, Envy.
Oh, sorry.
That was so polite. I will grind your bones with my teeth. I will drink your blood and mutilate everyone you love. That's enough, Envy. Yep, totally, my bad.
But he's going to make a new homunculus. The stone is added into the bloodstream.
Yo, please turn Ling into a homunculus. That's sick. That would be so dope. I really hope they go through with this.
What is this? What's going on? Why the hell aren't we able to transmute?
I never realized how stupid alchemy looked without all the lightning.
Can you really shoot such a sad face?
Ed, shoot father. I love that you remembered your gun, because I certainly didn't, but I feel like Envy is not your target right now.
Told you to keep out of this! Don't you dare interfere!
God, does it have to break all of your fucking bones while it transforms you? This looks like the worst process ever. Oh, and then it literally kicks your ass.
Am I really supposed to use this little brat?
Oh shit, is he gonna be the next Greed? Whoa! I didn't realize the homunculi were like merged with demons. That's super sick. So there's a Greed vacancy and there's also a Lust vacancy. Be kinda cool if Hawkeye became a Lust.
Fine with me. Consider it yours. You can have it.
Huh?
I said come. I freely accept you.
You know, people normally reject me.
This scene is so funny. Surrender your body, puny human, or I shall take it from you. Fine, you can have it. Come again, take it. It's yours. Yo, that's hype. Thanks, dude.
To provide for my people and to take my place as ruler. And I accept all of the risks.
Your avarice is certainly appealing.
I love that this demon is still rattled at Ling's willingness to bond. Like it's like kind of adorable.
What? Ah, you mean the guy I took this body from?
Sorry, but your friend just checked out and left Greed this body.
Oh no! Oh no! I didn't know it'd literally take him over! Oh, what the fuck? I loved Ling! That sucks! That fucking blows! Is he like dead now?
You're not Ling?
Did he say Greed?
Fullmetal Alchemist. Fullmetal Alchemist.
Fuck off, title cards. I fucking knew they'd do that, those bastards.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You don't remember us?
From Dublith?
You must have met some different Greed.
Why is this Greed like a cool dude in a loose mood? Wait a second, is that fucking Jonah Scott? I just looked it up. Apparently not Jonah, but I'm ready. I'm ready whenever we come across him.
Ling!
Were they inside that thing?
Where is he? Where is Mr. Edward?
He's right there.
Huh? He's not really here, is he?
I told you, that's him right there.
Oh no, this is gonna be horrible. This poor girl is gonna have her heart shattered, isn't she?
That little guy is the Fullmetal Alchemist.
Well, he's still handsome. He's having a rough day, sure, but he basically looks like her fantasies.
Finish full.
The truth about who shot that child and started the uprising? He's standing right there! It was Envy disguised as a soldier!
I'd love it if Scar was just like miles behind mentally. It was him! He shot the child in Ishval! But how could a dinosaur hold a gun? How could it? But no, he isn't always a dinosaur. Their hands are far too big. Yeah, no, I know, but I think I would have noticed a dinosaur walking around in Ishval, Ed. Ugh, Josh is gonna hate that I essentially just did Drax humor from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'd like to hear more details about this.
Well, at least he's acting rationally. Oh, never mind, he's pissed.
How are you able to use your alchemy? Well, you are clearly still transmuting.
Could you please let go of my face, though? You got a big hand, my guy. This thing's covering my entire face. I mean, come on, this is crazy.
Deadman!
Mr. Scar!
Oh, he smacked her! He got a great spiral on that little girl, too. That was a crazy hit.
I never asked you to help me.
Save the stubborn pride for later. These people kill anyone they don't have a use for.
Shut up, bitch! These people be killing!
Scar, can you make it to the surface with this girl?
You would allow me to escape, even though I'm the one responsible for the deaths of your friend's parents?
Yeah, definitely don't remind me of that right now, but sure.
I have no intention of turning my back on this place just yet.
Wait, what are you doing?
Wait, what are you doing? Oh my god!
Jeez, couldn't you have warned me first? What a rude thing to do!
Al gets his feelings hurt so frequently. Like, I love how he takes everything so personally. He's like so mad when people aren't polite mid-battle. Oh, thank God it was just an armbar. I thought he was breaking his wrist in the most graphic way possible. I don't like seeing, like, I don't know, he was really fucking with his hand there.
Brother.
He's in there. I know it. Ling's alive.
Good episode. That was a great episode. I'm, like, so bummed that I only, in this video, only one of the episodes progresses past the gluttony plotline. In other words, I hate that we had to sit through a recap episode. But regardless, still really good. I like that Ling is a homunculus. I don't know if I really like that he's possessed by greed. I think I'd more like if Ling became, like, if we wanted evil Ling, I think it'd be better to have him, like, same voice actor, but he's just kind of drunk with power. I think that, and that is, like, in line with who he is, because he's always been kind of shitty. But I don't know if I love that he's, like, a whole different guy. Just feels strange. And I think he'll come back. I think that's the only reason we're hanging on to this, like, oh, Ling's still in there bit. Otherwise, I think they would just treat it like a death. But yeah, that's a strange, interesting call. I'm very excited. I mean, now that they're, like, captured, we're, like, gonna really progress with this plot line. I'm super excited. It's just, we're in a great chunk of this show right now. Just very exciting things happening from every angle. But if you're excited for this show and you want to see me continue to react to it, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment below what you thought of these episodes and what your favorite jokes from this video were. And I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby. Won't you come a little closer where I live for now? I wrote down what you said to me, baby.